Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 18 of Proton. In the last episode, we saw the series return after its long break, and we also brewed some potions to finally test out some of those effects after getting the nether wart in the episodes, well, before that break. So in this episode, there's a few things I want to do. I still want to use some of these potions and do some exploring, as I mentioned, but there's also what's left in this chest. I don't remember what this was for exactly, but I remember there was a plan. So, yeah, I'm actually not sure how exactly this works, but the short version, and I took the battle axe and put it on the sword, and I need to break a chest, and the battle axe could have done that. Of course. But yeah, the plan was, there we go, sorry. So the plan, I have some stuff here. And I wanted to make some arrows. So I wanted to make... Now these are pretty costly arrows, but they're from Bullseye. And if I just search, I think it's Bullseye. So these are all the arrows you can make, but most of them are just dye arrows, which aren't very interesting. But there are some interesting ones, like bomb arrows here. And I wanted to try 4. The problem was it's a pain to get feathers, and only 1 arrow per feather is really bad. But I also want to try some fire arrows. That one's actually pretty easy because I do have a lot of hellfire dust. Oh, and that actually made 4. Neat. And let's see, there also are diamond arrows. Why do all of these make 4 except the bomb arrow? I almost feel like the recipe was edited to use... Yeah, it probably was edited to use the better with mods dynamite instead. But forgot to change the quantity to 4 because all these other ones have been 4. And... I want to make torch arrows, but I already have torch arrows. And spectral arrow. I know that's a vanilla. Oh, those aren't from this mod. That's why I wasn't seeing them there. So if I search arrow, spectral arrows are an arrow surrounded by, well, made some spectral arrows and torch arrow, which I already have plenty of, so I'm not sure why I need to make more, but the note says to do it, so... Honestly, I think I'm going to pass on that because I already have torch arrows. Okay, so I made the arrows, and just the only thing left to do is test them out. Where did I get this pickaxe from? I have no idea. It didn't come out of this chest. Oh, I guess it was from here, I guess, right? That would make sense. I don't know. Because I actually look at my hotbar because I'm like, okay, this is where I'll put arrows to test them. Because the main one I want to test is the bomb arrow. I'm also not positive it's going to work with this bow. Well, that worked about as well as I expected it to. I think diamond's just stronger, spectral makes it glowing, but I'm not sure if fire actually sets stuff on fire. Okay. Good thing I shot it there and not there. That would have been worse. It's just the one tree, right? Well, I'm a little too late to put out this fire, so let's just turn around and go the other way. But we got those arrows now. And I'm tempted to... I kind of want to bring the backpack, just because I feel like my inventory is going to get pretty full pretty fast. And, oh, I could actually make some more arrows if I needed to. You know what, I think I'm just going to make some arrows. Because I don't have a ton of them. Okay, so I think I do want to take the backpack. And in here, I think we're going to put... I think I'm actually going to try out the diamond arrows first. Let's say diamond, like that, put the chest plate there, and now I want to get some potions. So I didn't use some potions in the last episode intentionally, because I wanted to bring them with me now. I was going to use recall though. Photosynthesis, that could be useful. Pacifism wasn't really useful at all. Crumbling, not so useful. Detection didn't really work. And magnetization, I don't think that's going to be helpful for exploring. I might be wrong, but I don't think it will be. Okay, so I got all those potions. The only other thing I want to do is a map, which I actually did not check to see if I had enough. Is that a black map frame or just a map frame? I got a map frame. Neat. So, actually, I need tooltips back on because I want to see its map zoom. Okay, it's 3 or 4. So, okay, I do have a good bit of paper. Actually, I also want to check. Can you make maps with hemp? I'd assume you could because it seems to replace paper in all these recipes. Nope, you cannot. Weird. Why am I even looking here? Redstone stuff is in here. So I don't have a ton of resources left at this point in the series. But I want to make, let's just say 2 more maps for the moment. That's the wrong way to do a map. Okay, so there we go. 2 maps, but I'll need to bring a crafting table with me. Gotta have a spare crafting table. And some paper so I can expand them to the size of this map. And I'll need to use this map to know when to expand it. Yeah. Probably should, I'll do that. There we go. So I have that on, and it looks really silly. This big bulky helmet, no chest, and then the legs. Okay, but the other thing I wanted to do, aside from making that and making maps, is I wanted to, somehow still hit that chest, tame a horse. Because I think there are horses outside, and that would greatly help with traveling. Okay, so it's day now. I should deal with passive mobs. And out here we should be able to find a horse somewhere. Yep, there's a lot of horses. Horsey. How about this one? Sorry. This may take a moment. Okay, so that took a little bit, but I tamed the horse so I can put the saddle and the horse armor on. And I guess it's decently fast. I saw it had high health, and usually if it's high health, it's not great for or pretty much, horses tend to excel in one attribute from what I've seen. So since it had high health, I wasn't having high hopes that it would be better in other ways. So let's just head north, and once we're out of the area of this map, I can try making a new map. Also, I was thinking, back there, I'm not sure if you saw, there was the cobblestone torch, that little cave. Is it there or from the strip mine where I found the skeleton spawner, probably? Unless I found in some way off cave, in which case I'm probably never going to get back to that skeleton spawner. Okay, well, I'm off the map now. Yeah, imaginary elephant. So I need to upgrade this to, turn those back on so I know. Okay, so 3, 4. 4, 1. 4, 2, and this should do it. So this should be directly above that. Okay, looks like it's actually working, and I probably should just swap this back. Okay, I think I picked up all the items. Also, that's one thing I noticed when I was actually testing the other day. You can accidentally see your horse's hitbox with neat, so that's a thing. It seems like we're immediately approaching a river. So I really don't have a huge, like, goal for this exploration stuff. I more just want to explore. There is one thing I do know I can find from exploring, which are the crystal caverns from Quark. But chances are I'm not going to run into those, because I think they're really rare. And I'm not sure that's world gen lag or what, but yep, there's definitely some lag. And I think the crystal caverns are used to get crystals to change the glint, like on enchantment items or such. There's a cavern, all right. So, I don't know, we'll see what we can find, but I just wanted to try taking some time running around exploring the map. If this doesn't pan out and, you know, doesn't seem that interesting, I'll probably not do it more. Or just do it for this episode, then try and move on to something else, but it seemed like something to try out anyway, since I now can get a horse. And honestly, I feel like horses are not that useful in Minecraft. Like, in vanilla, they're not bad, but I also feel they're not great. go. Want to map out this fully. Sorry, horse, but you should heal. Yeah, I remember back when horses were being added, it was like a big deal. It was like right after I started playing Minecraft. I started when it was 1.4, but it was just turning 1.5, so pretty much 1.5, but 1.4 is when I first started my world. And then quartz got added, which was like my favorite block. So, yeah. But I remember playing a lot on like servers in 1.5, and as 1.6 was being developed, and you know, horses were a big deal. And then they got added to Minecraft, and I feel like they just never been useful, because in single player, it seems like you never really get a saddle. Or, I mean, it's not bad like in this situation. It seems like stuff like speed potions are almost better, and you don't get a horse early game enough for it to really be that great. And then by late game, you get stuff like Elytra and Fireworks now that kind of make it irrelevant. And also stuff like Nether Portal networks and all that. I don't know. I feel like they definitely could be a bit better. And I guess it's also they're a bit clunky to use, or they require a lot of items you can't... Like, if you could craft the saddle, I feel like that would make them so much better. But I also do like how it's not craftable, so... I don't know. I'm not really sure how they should improve horses or what they could do, but I feel like that definitely could be touched up on, because it just does not feel like that useful of a mechanic. What's this? Marble? Not the crystal cavern I was going for, but it is a cool block. Oops. But yeah, I'm not even sure where I'd find it. Like, I'm not sure if I could see them here, or they're like much deeper. Oh, there's a desert temple. Yeah. I was thinking a lot of words. Desert pyramid was one, but I feel like that's also correct. And that cave looks... That does not look very natural from this angle. Okay, that looks like a giant ravine. And I don't have a lead, so horse, I'll need you just to stay right here. I really hope the horse is there when I get back. Okay, this is really spooky with... Oh, I'm here. Ah, saddle. Ooh. That's neat. Backpack. Well, I need some of those blocks to pillar back out. So actually, I probably want those because it won't take up as much space. And I'm not even sure why I'd need TNT, or if anything needs TNT at this point, but... Well, I got TNT. So yeah, that was neat. I was kind of hoping we might be able to find like a diamond horse somewhere and have an upgrade. Although the gold does look nice. So... I want to keep this on me just because, yes. That's a really good item. Okay, well, I'm out of inventory space already. That's not boding well. I mean, I don't need to keep all this stuff anyway. A lot of it is maybe not junk per se, but not what I'm looking for. Not really looking for anything, honestly, but that's a long drop. I feel like this is sand that if it gets updated, it's going to fall into the ravine. There might be some blocks down there. That looks like a granite cavern. Oh, good. The horse is on top of the pyramid. Also, I didn't bring my bed in the sun's setting. Is that a well? Okay, I want to get up there and see what that's about, because that looks really weird. It might just be natural generation being natural, but it might also be like a quark thing. Because it kind of looks like, yeah, it looks like there's a cave here, but it's just elevated a whole bunch. Well, this is a really cool area, but yeah, does not seem like anything's here. Almost looks like it's a chunk air kind of area, but I don't think there's anything that happened in World Gen that would cause something like that. I'm okay. It'd be nice to have some feather falling for that, though. But now I just need to find my horse and we get back on the map. Well, so far this has been at least a little interesting. I mean, I found a notch apple. I'm not sure if I've ever found that before. Like, I'm not sure what factors at play. Let me put it that way, because, okay. Dungeon chests. Because I'm not sure what of this is normal and what is mod added. But it would be, that chest loot. So it is there as an 8% chance. So either way, that's pretty cool. Although there are a lot of chests, so, you know, that kind of takes away from it a little. I was tempted to find some sheep and make a bed. Oh. I noticed that just in time! Although it did take a second to notice me, so I guess there's probably a little more time there. But yeah, I definitely want to find sheep, make a bed if I can. Problem is, there don't seem to be any sheep about. Oh, there we go. Just in time. Oh, I don't have shears, so I have to be a horrible person. For a second, do they all need to be the same color? I don't know. That would be really bad, though, if they do. Because time's a factor right now. Please give me a white bed. Okay. That looks a little gray to me, but not going to question it. Whew, and that's the backpack, I think. I don't need that. Okay, so we managed to sleep past the night, and now this episode's actually running a bit long already. I don't know, I want to explore a little more. How about this? I'll get to the top of the map and then probably call it there. Because I'm not sure if I will fill in this whole map or not. Or how this will go. Because ideally I'd like to make a nice map wall, but I think just the map and the map above it might be all I have the ability to do in this series if I do want to wrap it up. Because I don't want to do like 7 episodes off camera just filling in a map. That's kind of boring. That's diorite? Question mark? Oh. I tried the jump, but I did it a little too late. There we go. Whew. Horse is fighting me a bit there. Oh! It's a river! Or a stream, or whatever that is. It's that mod that I like that is so rare to find and took me ages for the thumbnail. Oh. A horse in a river is never a good sign. This actually reminds me a lot of the one I found for the thumbnail. Neat. There we go. Yeah, this one looks really awesome. It seems to have a ton of, like, these stone bits we've seen. I think they're all, like, entrances or places that flow into the stream. So, that's probably the... Hello, lava. That's probably the best stream I've seen in this, Oh, look, it comes out to a little coral reef. Let me get off and check it out. That's neat. I've only seen coral reefs when they're really big. I'm not even sure they're supposed to spawn here. Actually, let me check. Oh, it doesn't show me the biome, of course. That looks like a swamp. I don't know, we're seeing some cool stuff at least, so it's not like we're just exploring around and not accomplishing anything at all. But I think this is where I'm going to end off this episode. And the next episode, well, we're at least going to find our way back home. I'm not sure what else. Or at least continue exploring and hopefully find some stuff. Maybe end up back home, maybe not. Although I kind of want to check out that swampy area, but I'm not sure if it has anything of note. We'll see. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the exploring around this episode. Until next time, goodbye.